I have been traveling around for such a long time, flying back and forth to Europe, across Canada and the United States, and many times there's a confusion. There's been a lot of newspapers that have printed the sightings of Elvis. He's sighted here, he's sighted there, and a lot of those sightings have happened because of me. Sometimes an airline ticket, instead of putting my full name, Elvis Aaron Presley Jr., I just cut out the Jr. and put Elvis Presley on it. And that's a computer mix-up. Now people look into their computers and say, Elvis Presley is arriving on our airport, or they might computerize it somewhere else. Say, yes, he is alive, he is there, he has been sighted. They forget to put the Jr. So the part that kind of annoys me sometimes, I pick up a paper and Inquirer or something, look at it and says, I know, that's me, I've been there. But how come they didn't put Jr.? And I'd like to say to a lot of people, yes, Elvis has passed away, but he lives forever in our hearts and our memory.
Tell me, Elvis, you have a stepsister. Have you ever been in touch with Lisa?
No, Gord, I've never been in touch with Lisa, and one of the reasons is that I'm not trying to approach her to get her to even think that I'm trying to seek something, such as many other illegitimate children are trying to seek something from the estate. So I know that she has her own life, and then someday that we might get together and be able to talk to each other. I started out doing country music and rock and roll of the 50s and 60s because it was something that I was not allowed to sing or do when I was a teenager. But later on, as most teenagers do, they do what they really want to do and what is probably forbidden, and I entered into the field of rock and roll music. And a lot of people would stop me and say, do an Elvis tune. And I would wonder why so many times, till one day a gentleman said, you know, you look just like the young Elvis Presley. And he says, and you sound a lot like him. And I thought that was quite interesting that people would start saying this to me and wondering why. Why would people walk up to me? I wasn't wearing a jumpsuit. I wasn't doing anything that that an impersonator would do, to get up there and say, well, thank you very much, you know, we're trying to do this show and all this and all that. I was just being myself. I was being a natural. Well, I dye my hair now, and I have dyed it for quite a few years, because people wanted to compare me so much to my father in the later years, where they said, if you are Elvis Aaron Presley Jr., why don't you do his music? Why don't you have sideburns? Why isn't your hair black? And all this stuff. They want to clone me. They want me to become him on stage. So, because of the public demand, I had to do this part of the show. I had to come out and perform a tribute to my father, and then later, of course, change into the costumes. But in the very beginning, we would have those costumes, and I would come on stage presenting the era and the aura of Elvis Sr., which I do not do anymore.
I enjoy doing original songs because I feel that that's what I have to be doing, and that's where my career would really lead. The song's entitled, How Can We Be Friends? How can we be friends? When I'm with you I can pretend. Lonely nights hide in my gentle rain on my face from the memories I can't erase. Wrote her a letter, sent her a rose, all about my heart that's been torn.